stimulus check update. This is your September of 2023 stimulus check update, as we've got a lot of news coming out about monthly reoccurring checks in various states, cities, and counties, and also stimulus checks for everybody in the nation. We're going to be getting into all of it. Now, first, let's take a look at the latest headlines that have been coming out. Now, this one just out a little while ago, monthly payments of $750 for 15 months. This is approved and going to be happening. Which state gives it and who will it receive it? Well, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert right now. It is Fairfax County, Virginia, and I'm spoiling it right now because take a look at this. It's going to be opening up for applications September 23rd. I want you guys to get the jump on this. If you are in Fairfax County, Virginia, you're going to be eligible to apply for this. And as you guys know, here on the channel, I'll keep you up to date on everything that comes out. And they're not the only ones. We had another one come out from Durham County in North Carolina. Guaranteed income program sending out as well, $750 a month. So these are taking place still all across the nation, even now, August going into September of 2023. And take a look, 1 year into the pilot program of $1,000 monthly checks that helped out low-income individuals in Austin, Texas. Texas decided that they liked it. They're going to be launching another program. Take a look at this. Texas County announces guaranteed income program. This came out in June of 2023, and this is for all my Houstonians out there in Houston. This is for Harris County. Now, this is happening, like I said, across the nation. I've got a list of over 100 different ones, and take a look at this. This is why it's happening for states, cities, and counties. We're going to be talking about on a federal level here in just a second, but look at this. All you got to do is look up state surplus budget. Texas had an excess of $32.7 billion in a surplus. Wisconsin, California. Now, California had a massive surplus. I know of at least 25 different programs on state, city, and county levels that had come out. Now they're saying they're having whiplash, and there's a little bit of a shortfall. But California has tons of programs as well. Also on here, as I mentioned, Wisconsin, Missouri, Virginia, Maine, and Texas. That's just on the first page of states that have tons of excess money sitting in their coffers, and they're deciding to dish it out to their residents in the form of stimulus checks. Now, on a federal level for everybody in the nation, let's go ahead and take a look at the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget's COVID Money Tracker. This is all the funds that were distributed for the pandemic to help out the American people. Now, you can see here in the orange, legislative action. These are bills that were passed into law to help out the American people during the pandemic. Stimulus packages. There was $6 trillion that was approved, and of that, $5.7 trillion has actually been distributed, which means there still remains $300 billion of leftover stimulus funds still just sitting there in our federal government's coffers that were meant to go out to help the American people. Now, how could we use this? Well, if you take a look at the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget's COVID money trackers and you go down to the legislative action section, you can see here direct payments or stimulus checks. That first stimulus check of $1,200 had a price tag of $276 billion, which means there literally remains enough money to send out that first stimulus check yet again. Now, you will see that a $1,400 check was $418 billion, which means we do not have enough money for President Joe Biden to keep good on that promise he had made of that $2,000 stimulus check, that fourth check that people were waiting for. But there still remains $300 billion, which is enough to help out people in this time of economic hardship. We're kind of through the pandemic, we've heard, although there's been some things coming up that there might be some things coming back. We will see. I'll keep you up to date, but still, there are funds available there that could help out people with stimulus or Social Security, child tax credits, free college tuition, free childcare, all of the promises that we have heard that are yet to be seen and are still unfulfilled. Let me know your thoughts. Now, I'm going to be getting into the latest, though, that is coming out, that is approved, so that way you know what's available for you and your family. Now, before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you appreciate that, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date. Like I said, I'll keep you up to date on stimulus, Social Security, what's happening with Congress and our economy, so you know what's available for you and the family. And if you want a comprehensive list of every single stimulus check that I've come across, which is literally over 100 different ones, I've compiled them all at www.reliefroadmap.com. Months and months of work that I've compiled in one location, and after this video, I'm going to be adding these to that list as well, so that way it's updated for you and you can see the latest that you can receive for stimulus funds. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in, get you caught up on the latest. All right, so link in the description below to this article that just came out less than a week ago that says monthly payments of $750 for 15 months. Which state gives it and who will receive it? And I already spoiled it for you. It is Virginia. Now take a look here. Fairfax County in the state of Virginia has launched the Economic Mobility Pilot Program, which will provide monthly payments of $750 to 180 eligible families for 15 months. The Guaranteed Income Program has a total budget of $2 million, which was approved by the Board of Supervisors and will be funded by the American Rescue Act. So again, leftover funds that are available to help out the American people. So if this is you, I'm going to read the eligibility requirements here in a second. Be sure to apply. I'm going to share with you the actual website here so you know where to go in just a second. Who is eligible for the $750 a month? Well, according to the guidelines issued following the approval of the measure, the 180 recipient families will be randomly selected among those who pass the requirements. The thresholds will be given the freedom of choice to use the money that they will receive according to how they see fit. So there's no requirements, stipulations for how you spend the money. According to the parameters of the project, those who want to participate in the Fairfax County Economic Mobility Pilot will need to meet the following requirements. First, be employed. Second, be at least 18 years of age. Third, have at least one child aged 16 years or younger living in the home. And fourth, have a total household income of 150% to 250% of the federal poverty level set in 2023, which is between $29,580 and $126,400 annually for a family with 1 to 8 children, depending on the income of the family size. And as I mentioned, here's the official website that you can go to. This is hyperlinked in the article. It's the Fairfax County Economic Mobility Pilot Program. You can see here they've got all the requirements and the deadlines. September 23rd, application process opens. Applications open at 12 a.m. on September 23rd of 2023. They close October 3rd, so you got a little bit of time to apply, and more notifications will roll out as this program gets started. Now, also, as I mentioned, policy experts, they offer forecasts on Durham County's Guaranteed Income Program, as well as 1.69 million Guaranteed Income Pilot Program has launched or will launch in Durham County later this year. But policy experts contend that the program and others like it are unsustainable long-term without significant taxpayer contributions. So they're saying we're giving out all this money, but where's the money coming from? If we want to continue programs like this, we need to have a source. The Durham County Board of Commissions unanimously approved the DOCO Thrives pilot program last week. It provides 125 families with $750 a month, along with another $100 a month for completing surveys about the program. The program was funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, or federal pandemic relief funds, is limited to families with minor children, and will run for 2 years, with applications starting later this year. While the program is modeled after the Guaranteed Income Program in Stockton, California that launched with private funding in 2019, it's one of the numerous similar programs that have sprung up in places like Chicago, Baltimore, Richmond, and New Orleans, many of which are utilizing federal COVID-19 funds, or those federal pandemic stimulus funds that I mentioned. These are popping up all over the nation. We've seen them in California, Virginia, North Carolina, and also Texas. Take a look. 1 year into the pilot program, how $1,000 monthly checks are helping low-income Austinites. Now, it says it's been more than a year since the city of Austin approved a pilot program providing $1,000 checks every month to low-income families. In September, 135 households had been receiving this money. The Guaranteed Income Pilot is put on by Up Together, a national nonprofit that worked with 10 community-based partners to raise more than $500,000 of additional funds for the program. Now, the success of programs like these have sparked even more programs coming out, and I've let you know, if you miss a deadline, keep an eye on these because they're releasing Phase 2, Phase 3, more to come. And now take a look at this, Texas County Guaranteed Income Program. Now, how would you like to be given $500 a month just because of where you live? The Guaranteed Income Program has spread among major cities in the U.S., and now select families in Harris County in Houston, they will be able to cash in. The program is called Uplift Harris, and local officials hope that it will address poverty in Harris County. Money for the program is coming from the Federal Rescue Plan, so again, it's from the pandemic, still going out even today, and will cost $20.5 million, according to the Houston Chronicle. Each family participating will get $500 a month for 18 months. And again, all of these articles for these benefits will be linked in the description below for you. Now, also, if you'd like to get an update on more approved funds, refunds that just came out. I did a video last week on it. Check out this video right here, and also check out this video for some updates on Social Security and the increases, the change of taxation, all the modifications and reform that they are proposing. And you guys, as more information rolls out, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me once again, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.